starts at 5. Yeah, I thought it said. Did I say 6:30? Hold on, let me. My bad. I didn't put a time today, but it was at 5. All right, Joe. Let me call Joe back because he got there. He's trying to fix the camera. Okay. All right. Bye. Hey man, he flubbed the time. He thought it was at 6:30. All right. Well, he messed the time up. He's like he lives like in Flower Bluff. He hasn't even left yet. Huh? So okay. Have you guys left? All right. Fuck, 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 fuck. All right. All right. I'll call him back. Hey man, can you just get over there to Moody and at least finish off the game? It's all over there, ready to go. It's already like the middle of the first quarter. You what? You what? Where are you at? Hello? Test, 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 test. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on. Sorry, getting on the mic a little late. Just troubleshooting around the area here, but bringing you Victoria West at Corpus Christi King. Victoria West taking a 10-2 lead here in set number 1 as we bring you Friday night volleyball action. There's a jump serve by Leia Gonzalez, and not going to be returned by King as Victoria West jumps out to an 11-2 lead here early, set number 1. There's a jump serve by Leia Gonzalez. And there on the net, what a play. It's number 12, Aaron Reynolds, going up in the middle of the net for the spike and the kill, picking up the point for Victoria West. 12-2 lead. Victoria West opens up a 10-point lead here early on. There's a setup cross court. It's going to be a point to Victoria West as they try to get over to Alina Booth. There's a jump serve. Leia Gonzalez is going to pick up an ace. It's 14-2. Victoria West in the commanding lead here early on. There's a jump serve. It's going to go out past the end line. It's going to be point over to King. And now serving for Corpus Christi King, number 9, Lillian McCoy. As McCoy sends it over, played on the back row. And there's another strong attack by Aaron Reynolds. Picks up the spike and the kill. Make it 15-3 here early on. Victoria West, the Lady Warriors coming in here and rolling. Opening up a large lead. On the service line, it's Aaron Reynolds. Sends it over. On the outside, it's Natalie Garcia sending it into the back row. Here's the setup. And on the net, it's going to be a point to Sawyer Broughton. Got the point off the deflection of two Corpus Christi King defenders. Reynolds on the serve. She's going to pick up the ace. 17-3, Victoria West. Reynolds at the service line. Sends it over. And knocks it off of Elena Booth, who was there but just couldn't make a play on it. The ace being credited to Aaron Reynolds. And another ace, and it's 19-3. Victoria West just coming out swinging here. And another point for Victoria West as Corpus Christi King couldn't return it. And there's going to be a timeout. It's 20-3 here, and let's take a quick break. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
And collectibles located at 2.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Rick Big and Angie Body with Armor All Express Detail would like to salute the 2020-2021 Miller Buccaneers all the way to state. Go Buccaneers!
Sam Houston in San Benito is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of forever memories antique.
And we're back in. Victoria West picks up another ace right out of the timeout. It's 21-3 now. Here in set number 1. It is served by Reynolds, played. Sent over by Garcia. And there's Broughton sending it to the back row. And off the libero, Harley Guerra, and which sails out, and she's going to get the point on the tip. It's 22-3 now. Reynolds jump serve. Pops it up out the back row. A nice play there on the net by Danae Cullum. And there's Broughton. Sends it over, and she's going to place it fair, and it's going to be 23-3 now. There's a serve, played by the Lady Mustangs. Nice play by Galarza. Cross-court play there by Victoria West. Back row attack by Pimentel. And there's Broughton trying to make a play with it on the net, but a little bit short. It's going to be a point over Corpus Christi King. It's 23-4 now. It was 4 serves 23. Coming to the service line, Emily Holland. There's the whistle, point over for King. It's now 23-5. couple of back-to-back points here for the Lady Mustangs as Emily Holland serves it. A nice play there on the net defensively. That was number 6, Yalanese Galatasa, number 7, Danae Cullum. But the ball goes over and out. It's going to be 24-5. The outside is Isabella Silva. In the middle of the net, that's Galatasa, and that's going to be number 25 for Victoria West as they come out strong and they cruise to a 25-5 set 1 win. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back. This is set number 2 coming up.
Mr. G's Barbecue, smoking the coastal bend, fresh mesquite smoked barbecue, homemade sausage, regular jalapeno cheddar, daily lunch specials, and dining available. Let us cater your next office event or celebration. Had the rest, now try the best. Mr. G's Barbecue, smoking the coastal bend. Please support your local businesses. Thank you.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Bubba's 33 and Corpus Christi is a proud sponsor for all teams on Rio Sports Live. If you can't make it to the game, then watch it on the big screen at Bubba's 33 in Corpus. Great food, great atmosphere before, during, or after the game. Stop in at Bubba's 33 in Corpus Christi, Texas.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi.
This needs a cut. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're on to set number 2. Victoria West coming in, cruising to set 1 victory, 25-5. So here we're on to set number 2 and starting things off from the service line, Harley Guerra. And the Victoria West starts off set number 2 with the first point onto the service line. Rachel Goodwin sent over by McCoy. Here's a setup on the outside for Broughton. A nice play there by Foster to keep it alive and sent over by Isabella Silva. Here's a set. And a little bit too much on it by Reynolds. Point going to go over to King. And Broughton from the outside cross court, rides to net, point for Victoria West. They lead 2-1. Tapped over by Guerra. And that's going to be Canela Cohen in on the point. It's 3-1. And serving is Leia Gonzalez. She had a good stint on the service line in set number 1. Got a couple of aces. There's McCoy. There's the bump. And that's going to be a point as Broughton, when he called on the whistle. And sent over. Nice play on the back row. Victoria West. Here's Broughton sending it over. And goes off the arm of Madison Pimentel. There's a nice play in the middle of the net. Quick approach. It's Caroline Cohen. Picks up the point. 5-2. And Aaron Reynolds on to serve for the Lady Warriors. She serves it as Guerra pops it up and moves McCoy on the net. Nice play there. Yalanis Galatza on the front of the net, and King on the heels of Victoria West here in set number 2. Cross court attempt by Canela Cohen as she sends it out past the end line. 5-5 now. Here early on in set 2. Lydia McCoy on to serve. She sends it over and out. Point over to Victoria West. On to serve now for the Lady Warriors, Aliana Rojas. And Rojas gonna place it just inside the end line. Gonna pick up the ace. 7-5. Victoria West leads. King gonna pick up the point there. 7-6 now. 6 serving 7. There's a setup. Nice play on the net to keep it alive by King. Pimentel sends it over. Here's the setup, and a little bit missed time there. Canela Cohen was there, but couldn't quite finish it out there, and it's going to be 7-7. 7 serving 7. Emily Holland on to serve for Corpus Christi King. And there's Cohen going cross court, and there's a block up front by King. Like Galasa was in on it, as well as Elena Booth. And King takes the lead here in set number 2. It's 8-7, 8-7. Emily Holland on. Sends it over to Rojas. Sends it to the front row, nobody there. Gonzalez looking up at it, and it's 9-7. There's Goodwin, sends it over. And that was Elena Booth. Soft touch on it, just couldn't clear the net. It's now 9-8, King in the lead, and 8 serving 9. And coming to serve now, Abigail Schley for the Lady Warriors. Set up for Galatasaray. She sends it over, and the Lady Warriors control it. There's Guerra. Galatasaray in the center net. A nice play there by the libero, Madison Dybala. And there's a nice block there by Victoria West. And cross court outside hit for the spike and the kill. Rachel Goodwin set up nicely by Leia Gonzalez. We're all square at 9. Abigail Schley on. Victoria West takes the lead. Elena Booth sends it over, and Goodwin sends it cross court, and there's Guerra, but there's a whistle and a point. Goes over to Victoria West. They now lead 11-9. And Schley back to serve. Here's a setup for Galatasaray. And she's going to pick up the spike and the kill. Nice play at the net. Nice strong approach, timed it well. Isabella Silva on the serve for King. 10 serving 11. There's a strong attack there by Goodwin in the center net. The libero, Madison Dybala. And there's a nice outside play, cross court by Yanalise Galatasaray. Guerra sends it over and out. Point over to Victoria West, which now leads 13-11. As Goodwin sends it over and out. Makes it 13-12. Point goes over to Victoria West. That one sent over by McCoy as she runs into her own teammate. And there's McCoy making the block on the net. Nice play there, and King picks the point up. Nice recovery there as McCoy sent it over the net on that sequence. Running into one of her teammates, sends it over. And then comes back and gets the block and picks up the point. As Pimentel sends it over. Nice play there by Goodwin to go low for it. And there's McCoy, and she's met with the wall there from Victoria West. On the outside, this is Booth, sends it cross court. There's Goodwin. Here's a setup. Broughton. There's Pimentel from the back row. Nice play. On the outside, there's Booth. That's going to be a point over to King. Point there to Victoria West. And there's McCoy on the net. She's had a nice set number 2. Has Lily McCoy. She's on to serve for Corpus Christi King. There's the ball on the back row. There's a setup. And that's Sawyer Broughton, and it's played by the Lady Mustangs, cross court by Natalie Garza. And that's Galatasaray who sends it over, but out. And she tried to send it cross court, but it sails out and into the stands. It's 17 serving 15, and Rojas sends it over and out past the end line on the service error. King gets a point back, and on the serve now is Emily Holland for the Lady Mustangs. It's Caroline Cohen. Let me get credit for the kill there. Sorry West so good, center net. Just all over the floor. Really nice, well-rounded team in a really tough district featuring the likes of Flower Bluff and Corpus Christi veterans. And they're right in there. Really solid, strong team. There's Goodwin. There's a block, but they're going to get the point over to Victoria West. A nice effort there on the front row by Corpus Christi King. It's 19-16. Victoria West on the serve. Number 9, Abigail Schley. And there's a block. And Victoria West in on it is Goodwin and Caroline Cohen, number 18. And it's 20-16 now. There's a whistle, and it's going to be a point over for Corpus Christi King. 2 hits there. That's the officials put up a 2 sign. So it's going to be 17 serving 20. Isabella Silva on to serve. And that was Cohen sending it into the net. Point over to King, 18-7-20 now. Silva on the serve again. And another whistle, and that's going to go against Victoria West, and it's going to be a point over to King. It's now 19-20. 19 serves 20. Set up cross court for Libby Foster. Dybala plays it on the back row, and there's Goodwin. She met with a couple of blockers, Galarza and Cullum, but ball falls on their side of the net. Victoria West picks up the point. It's 21-19. So left for Galarza. She sends it to the back row. Dybala bumps. There's the set, and just missed time there. Okay, it's the one up by the scorers table. All right, no problem. What quarter is it in? Okay, well, do the half. Just apologize for getting on late, and just make sure you pack up the system nice and neat. All right, cool deal. No problem. All right. It's now 23-20. Victoria West. And with authority there, but nice play by Corpus Christi King. As you saw, Erin Reynolds thought she had the sure kill there, but nice play on the back row by King to keep it in play. But Victoria West ends up at the point, and it's now 24-20. As Goodwin sends it over, and that's played by Silva, sent over by Guerra. Here's set, and there's a nice play on the net. McCoy in there on the block, along with Cullum. 24-21. 21 serves 24 now. And Danae Cullum Dybala on the back row, and there's Broughton, who sends it over, met with the block, but the ball goes over and out. It's 25-21, set to victory for the Lady Warriors. We're on to set number 3. Lady Warriors lead 2-0 here. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
DS Oilfield Construction and the family of Rene Martinez III would like to wish Rene and his fellow teammates the best of luck for the 2020 football season. For any oilfield construction needs, please contact DS Oilfield at 361-396-0059, Alice, Texas, or Logan Wilson at 361-701-8892 at any time. Thank you. Let's go jerseys from DS Oilfield. Tea Boutique is now a sponsor for teams here on Rio Sports Live. Located in Fremont, Texas, supporting both the Cowboys and Cowgirls in their games. Whether it's Twisted X shoes, a wide assortment of Sense apparel, or the latest styles for men and women in clothing or accessories, or a great selection of scented candles, Rustic Tea Boutique in Fremont is your stop.
At At TSS Photography in Corpus Christi, Texas, you can experience the latest technology in photography. Whether you're an individual or a team, you can experience photography at a whole new level. Real-time photos can be seen on screen as they are taken in-house or from remote locations. You can even have your order placed as you leave the room. Special events? No problem. Take your pose. Choose your background. This is a veteran-owned company, a Texas Hub certified company, over 3 years in service in Corpus Christi, Texas, TSS Photography. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. When in Port Mansfield, be
Now we're back here to start set number 3. Victoria West starts off with the first point. King getting it back there on the service error by Victoria West. 1-all here. The Lady Warriors looking for a victory in straight sets. The Lady Mustangs hoping to force a 4th set. So we'll see how this goes here as it's played on the front of the net there, but there's going to be a whistle as the ball was carried by the Lady Mustangs there. Going to be 2-1 now. Make it 3-1. Goodwin sends it into the net on the service error. Pimentel sends it over. Nice play there by Broughton on the good solid approach there at the net to pick up the point. Dybala. And there's Goodwin, and she sends it over, and there was McCoy looked frustrated there at the net as she tried to make a play on it. It's 5-2 now. And that's Leah Gonzalez. Picks up the ace. It's 6-2. Victoria West. A nice play from the back row. I think that was Pimentel who sends it over the net, and it falls fair. And 3-6 now. 3 serving 6. It's McCoy going to the service line. Sending it over, it's Dalen Zarate, it looked like. Pick up the point, 7-3, and Aaron Reynolds on the serve. Here's the jump serve, sends it over, sends it bumped by Guetta, and there's Broughton on the net. She goes high up for that one, able to get a piece of it and set it down for the kill. It's 8-3, 8 serving 3 now is Aaron Reynolds on the serve. Reynolds sends it over and past the end line. Point over to Corpus Christi King. It's now 4-8. 4 serving 8. Coming on to serve is Emily Holland. And Dybala makes a nice play. Setting it up on the outside for Booth. It's going to be point over to Victoria West as the ball goes out. Eliana Rojas on to serve. 9 serving 4. Galatasaray sending it over. Here's the setup. Soft touch there by Zarate. Sent over. Dybala with the bump. There's the set. There's Cohen on the net. Corpus Christi King can't send it over. It's now 10-4. Early 6-point lead here by Victoria West. Pimentel sends it over. Zarate. And they set up for Boot. And Boot sends it cross court, and that was Rojas trying to make a play at it. But she could not. Point over to Corpus Christi King. It's 10-5, 5 serving 10. Kyler Ross on to serve for Corpus Christi King. In the corner is Libby Foster. Set it up for Zarate. And Zarate gonna pick up the point. It's 11-5 now. 11 serving 5. And Galatasaray goes cross court with authority for the spike and the kill. And Alice Galatasaray. It's Harley Guerra. Is a setup. And that's going to be Rachel Goodwin for the point. 12-6 now. Madison Dybala. There's McCoy on the net. Nice approach by McCoy. She picks up the point with a spike in the kill. Front row for the Lady Warriors can't make a play on it. And Danae Cullum on to serve as 7 serves 12 now. Is a setup for Aaron Reynolds. Gets the best of that one. Picks up the spike in the kill. It's 13-7. 6-point lead for Victoria West. Lady Warriors in search of a straight set victory here in this match as they won the first 2 sets. They won the first one handily, 25-5, and the second one, 25-21. There's McCoy, and the net goes cross court. There's a spike in the kill. And McCoy looking sharp on the net there on the outside. (13-8) now. Madison Dybala. Madison Pimentel. On the serve. And just out of the reach, it looks like Schley was trying to make a play on that for Victoria West. Can't come up with it, and it's going to be a point over to King, 13-9. 9 serves 13. Point over to King. 2 hits there, so whistle. Pimentel comes up with the ace. It's a 2-point set now, 13-11, as King strings together a couple of points. Guerra sends it over, played by Goodwin. Here's the setup. There's Broughton. Set in the air by Pimentel, and on the net, it's Reynolds. Dybala with the bump. There's the set. And there's Reynolds in the center net. She was waiting for that one. Leia Gonzalez. There's Zarate from the outside. I'm trying to keep it alive with Silva and hitting the floor as Guerra chasing it down, but point over to Victoria West. It's now 15-11. Madeline Rendon on the serve. Excuse me, that was Leia Gonzalez. The outside, that's Silva. Now with the wall there, and it's going to be a point as Dybala chases it down, and she's gonna come into contact with it, and there's going to be a point over to Corpus Christi King. Lady Mustangs serving. Victoria West leads 15-12. As Lillian McCoy sends it over. There's Zarate. Straight to McCoy, who pops it up on the outside for Silva. There's Goodwin with the bump. There's a set. And there's Broughton. And McCoy just gets it over. Nice play by McCoy. Just grazes the top of the net and it falls. Hard to make a play on the front row with Victoria West there. 15-13. Corpus Christi King staying in this one. And there's Reynolds, who sends it over, and it goes out. 15-14. Corpus Christi King staying around here. Lydia McCoy on to serve. Dybala pops it up. There's a set. There's Broughton center net. McCoy from the back row. And the outside cross court is Silva. There's a setup. And there's Reynolds. With a spike in the kill with authority center net. Cullum was there, but barely had time to move a muscle with that ball coming in so fast. Aaron Reynolds on to serve. 16 serving 14 now. Garrett makes a play on it, but it's going to go out, so it's going to be an ace for Reynolds. 17-14 now. There's Zarate picking up the points. Now 18-14. Victoria West, 3 straight points after Corpus Christi King narrowed the gap a little bit, but it's now a 4-point set again. Here's Reynolds with a jump serve. Guerra pops it up. There's Cullum and sent over by Silva. Here's a setup cross court. There's Broughton, and there's Guerra making a play. She sent it to the front of the net, but nobody there. And Reynolds on a serve, and there's Guerra. Makes contact with it and goes out. Trying to chase it down. It looked like it was Cullum, but another point goes to Victoria West. I think that's 5 straight as they take a 20-14 lead, and King wants to talk about it. While they do that, let's take a break. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Madre Bates, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
And we're back after the timeout. Serving is Reynolds for Corpus Christi King once again. And on the center of the net, that was Carolyn Cohen picking up the point. Another point for Victoria West off the contact made by Corpus Christi King, 22-14 now. And Victoria West coming out of the timeout strong. Good win for the back row. Back row attack for the spike and the kill. 23-14. And Victoria West finishing strong here, it looks like, as they're just 2 away from a victory here in straight sets. And Galarza to Goodwin, who sends it over. And Garrow sets it up for Natalie Garcia. And there's Reynolds sending it up for Silva, who sends it over and out of bounds. Sailing past the end line, 24-14. A match point coming up is Aaron Reynolds. Strong here late from the service line. She sends it over. Played by Pimentel. And Galarza picks up the point there as King staying alive. Guerra sends it over. There's Zalate. Set up. And Zalate with the short tap, and she's going to end the game there as Guerra went low for it. And that's going to be it. 25-15, set number 3. Joining us, we're going to be at Corpus Christi King in about an hour and a half going back on the air. So we're going to tear down here and head over there. But that's the game here. Victoria West picking up a victory in straight sets over Corpus Christi King. 25-5, 25-21, 25-15. And that's going to do it here. Football coming up from Buck Stadium as Corpus Christi Ray takes on Corpus Christi King. We also have Corpus Christi Miller versus La Feria. That's going to be on our website at realsportslive.com, as well as Odom versus George West at Mathis. So keep it here at Real Sports Live.